Hello and welcome to another video from Kat Scrappiness. Today we're going to make a card using the new and improved A2 full front shaker pockets. Hi everybody, it's Janet and welcome to my craft room. Today I'm here for Kat Scrappiness and I'm going to show you how to make a card using our new and improved A2 full front shaker pockets. Now these are excellent because they allow you to create a full front A2 shaker card, just like the title says. It's actually a lot quicker and easier to create than a smaller shaker element because you don't have to mess with double-sided foam tape, separate pieces of acetate, and so forth. Now the reason these are improved is because the original shaker pockets were made of a much heavier acetate, and because of that they were stiff and a little bit hard to work with. So feedback from customers told Kat Scrappiness that, hey, you need to change these and make them a little bit lighter weight. So that's what's happened. Now I'm going to show you how to use this product and demonstrate how easy and quick it is to create a really unique and fun card. So what we're going to use in this is, of course, the shaker pockets. They come in 5 in a package. Also, I've got just a plain A2 sized blue card base that I made from my stash. I cut a background using the A2 lattice frame die from Kat Scrappiness, and this paper comes from the glitter Galore pad, and it's really pretty, as you can see. Then I'm also using the Perk Up Stamp Set. Specifically, I've stamped it on this piece, and you can see I used the carafe and also this sentiment, which is, if you are not coffee, chocolate, or bacon, I'm going to need you to go away. So that was stamped on paper from the Quokka coffee set, so not set, but paper pad. So I've got this for a background piece, and also this to go on this card. Now, of course, you need shaker bits in order to create a shaker card. So I'm using 3 today. I'm mixing them up. You don't have to use this many, but I have the luxury of being able to do that. So we've got the Cuppa Love sprinkles here. I've got Chocolate Dreams sprinkle mix, and I also have Chocolate Sparkles sequin mix. And I'm going to mix these together and put in my card front. So to get started, I'm going to set aside my card base. I don't need that quite yet. And I'm going to attach this stamped piece onto my A2 lattice frame that I created. So I'm just going to put this on and center it. To do this, I just measured the inside piece of that lattice frame and cut it 1/4 inch short on both the length and the height of this piece, so that I got a little bit of border around the edges. Now this piece is going to go underneath. Because we've got this empty lattice space, I'm filling it with the pink paper with small coffee beans on it for a fun look. So to do this, I'm just going to put some glue, this is wet glue of course, on the edges and a little bit inside, and that's all I really need to secure this. So I'm going to lay that down, and you can see now how that coordinates together and fills in that blank lattice space. So now I'm going to work on my sprinkles, and I'm going to use the funnel tray for this. This is available in Kat's store either in this cream color or a pretty bright pink. So whatever floats your boat there, you can choose. But this is a really handy place to mix your sprinkles. And I'm going to use a generous amount. So this is the, I want to get the name right here, the Chocolate Sprinkles Sequin Mix. It's beautiful. And then I'm going to add some Cuppa Love sprinkles. These are clay sprinkles with coffee cups and a heart in the middle of them. And then I'm going to use some Chocolate Dreams sprinkle mix, which gives a look of chocolate pieces, which I thought was fun. And so that's what I'm going to be putting into my shaker card. So I can set that aside. Open this up now. And pull out one of these shaker fronts. Now personally, I like to use a little bone folder. You can get one like this from the Kat Scrappiness store as well. But to prep this, you need to know which side has the adhesive. Now this has already got two-sided adhesive. You just need to peel off the backing in order to wrap it around your card. And I think it just helps to use a folder to get that crease really good. They're already pre-scored, so it's pretty easy. Alright, and then you'll notice that there is this message here, remove protective film. That is really nice to have the message there. I think that's an improvement from the last version. Not entirely 100% sure of that, but I think so. And in order to keep the acetate nice through the cutting process and also through shipping and all of that, there is a protective layer of plastic on the top. It's really thin, and I find the best thing to do is to go at it from a corner and loosen it up. And once you get the edge, you can just pull it right off. So easy, right? It's just a thin piece of plastic, almost like plastic wrap. Alright, so to make this, we're going to encase this with our plastic, but leave one end open so we can put in our sprinkles. So all we need to do, since it's already been folded and everything at this point, is secure it to the card. You want to make sure to leave one edge open though, because you need to put the sprinkles in. I'm going to leave one of the ends open here. Just fold that over. See how simple that is? And now you've got this very pretty shaker front, and it's pretty flat too, which is also nice if you're going to mail this stuff. Now here's where this little tray comes in handy. It's got a screw-on cap. I can just open this up, pour it in, and voila, it's all in there really easy. And then I can go ahead and pull that off, and you are now sealing up all the shaker bits in this card front. Now, isn't that fun? Look how great that is. So easy, guys, right? I mean, that took me literally seconds to do, and yet it looks so complicated. So now we can put this panel onto our A2 size card. So all we need to do is just glue it right on. Now you can use anything you want. I'm going to go ahead and use my wet glue again. You could also use double-sided tape if you have that in your stash. You can use tape runner, whatever is your favorite glue. I really like liquid glue. It just gives me a little bit of time to deal with making sure everything is even and straight. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to flip it over, press it down good, and then I like to put a little something heavy on it to let it set for a bit. This is just a candle, and I'm going to let it sit there for a few minutes, and then I'll come back and show you the results. Alright, this has sat for just a minute. I know it's well secured at this point, and there's my card. Isn't it fun? Super easy, such a great look. And you can also, if you want, put elements on the outside. So if you wanted to put this sentiment on the outside, you could do that. Just glue it right onto the pocket, or any other elements that you wish. But in this case, I just wanted it to be a one layer, all smooth, easy to mail. And the mixes in here just make it so special. So again, that's how you use the A2 full front shaker pocket. Thanks for joining me here today. You can find these products in the Kat Scrappiness store. See you later, everybody. Keep crafting.